Namaste children. So today we are going to solve exercise 6.3 from lines and angles chapter. So these problems are based on angle sum property and exterior angle property of triangle. So let us see the first question. It is given that sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR. You can observe here triangle PQR, sides QP and RQ of triangle PQR produced to points S and T respectively. So QP is produced to S and RQ is produced to point T. So here angle SPR is given 135 degrees. You can observe in the figure, and angle PQT is 110 degrees. You can observe in the figure. Angle PQT is 110 degrees. Then it is asked to find angle PRQ. So which angle we have to find here? Angle PRQ. It is here. So this is how much. Okay. So now let us see how can we find. Let us find the method. So here angle PQT is given 110 degrees. So we get angle PQR, that is 70 degrees, because these two angles form a linear pair. So after getting angle PQR, that is 70 degrees, now we want PRQ. So PQR and PRQ, they form pair of interior opposite angles, that is equals to exterior angle. So by using exterior angle property, we can find angle PRQ. So this is the method, children. So first let us find angle PQR, so that we can write the solution in this way. So here we can write that angle PQT plus angle PQR equals to 180 degrees. Angle PQT plus angle PQR is equals to 180 degrees. So you need to mention the reason. Why? Because they form a linear pair. You can write a linear pair axiom also. But already here angle PQT it is given, that is 110 degrees. So in the place of angle PQT we can write 110 degrees plus angle PQR we don't know. So we write as it is, that is equals to 180. Then angle PQR equals to 180 minus 110. 180 minus 110, that is 70 degrees. Angle PQR equals to 70 degrees. So this we have to highlight. Okay, why did we find angle PQR? Though it is not asked in the question to find. Because it is asked to find angle PRQ, whereas exterior angle is given, that is 135. So here one interior opposite angle and exterior angle we have. Another interior opposite angle is angle PQR. That's why we found angle PQR. Okay, now we can find angle PRQ by using exterior angle property. According to exterior angle property, so angle PQR plus angle PRQ equals to angle RPS or SPR, we can say. Angle SPR. Why? Why we should write like this? Because the reason is it is exterior angle property. So you can mention that it is exterior angle property of triangle. Exterior angle property of triangle. So according to exterior angle property, exterior angle is equals to sum of two interior opposite angles. So for SPR, what are the two interior opposite angles? PQR and PRQ. Okay, so here angle PQR, just now we have got, that is 70 degrees plus angle PRQ, it is the angle required to find, is equals to Angle SPR, already it is given in the question, that is 135 degrees. So from this, angle PRQ we get, that is 135 minus 70. So angle PRQ is equals to 135 minus 70, 65. So that is 65. So this you have to highlight. So here two properties was used. What are those? First one is linear pair and second one is exterior angle property of triangle. So in this way, this problem can be solved, children. Now let us see second question. In the figure 6.40, angle x equals to 62 degrees. So here XYZ is a triangle, children, given, where angle x equals to 62 degrees and angle XYZ equals to 54 degrees. Angle XYZ. So let me show, this is angle XYZ. So this is 54 degrees. And YO and ZO are the bisectors are of angle XYZ and angle XZY. So which are bisectors? YO is a bisector of angle XYZ. So we can mark in this way so that we understand that YO is a bisector of angle XYZ. Similarly, ZY is the bisector of angle XYZ. So we can also mark. Okay. So here it is asked to find angle OZY. Where is angle OZY? Here it is. Angle OZY. This is how much? As well as angle YOZ. Angle YOZ. Here it is. This is how much. So these two angles are asked to find. Where angle X is 62 degrees and angle XYZ, this angle, is 54 degrees. So now let us see how to find this. And you observe, first of all, XYZ is a triangle, where here we have angle X as well as angle XYZ, 54. Then angle Z we can find by using angle sum property. So we can write in triangle XYZ, angle X plus angle XYZ plus angle XZY is equals to 180 degrees. So this is by angle sum property, ASP, angle sum property of triangle. Okay. So angle X already it is given 62 degrees plus angle XYZ, this is 54 degrees plus angle XZY. So this we don't know. We write as it is equals to 180 degrees. So here 62 plus 54, 116. 116 degrees plus angle XZY is equals to 180 degrees. Therefore, angle XZY equals to, we get 180 minus 116. 180 minus 116 degrees, that is angle XZY is equals to 180 minus 116. How much, children, it is? 64. 64 degrees. So this you have to highlight. Why did we find angle XYZ? Because here one of the angles asked to find is angle OZY. Since OZ is a bisector of angle XZY, if you find angle XZY, then half of angle XZY will be angle OZY. That's why we have to find angle XZY first that we found. So here we can write now angle OZY is equals to half of angle XZY. Why? What is the reason? Because OZ is a bisector of angle XZY. So that reason you have to mention. So obviously we get angle OZY equals to half of XZY. Just now we have got XZY, that is 64. Half of 64, that is 32 degrees. So this is what? OZY. So here we have got that is 32 degrees. So you can write for your idea. So this is 32 degrees. Now this we have to find. Angle OYOZ. So this angle is YOZ we need to find. But how can we find? If you observe triangle OYZ, angle OZY we have. Now we need to find our angle YOZ. For that we require angle OYZ. Okay. So that let us find. How to find angle OYZ? That is half of XYZ. That is half of 54. Now angle OYZ equals to half of angle XYZ. So that is half of angle XYZ, that is 54. Half of 54 is 27 degrees. So now here we have got two angles. In triangle OYZ, we have got angle OYZ, that is 27 degrees, as well as angle OZY, that is 32 degrees. Now by applying angle sum property, we can find angle YOZ. So that let us find here. So we can write in triangle OYZ. So this triangle, children, you can observe here. This triangle, in triangle OYZ, in this triangle, so we have got angle OYZ, that is 27. This angle we got 27. So by angle sum property, we can write that angle OYZ plus angle OZY plus angle YOZ equals to 180. Already OYZ we got just now, that is 27, plus angle OZY, here it is, that is 32 degrees, plus YOZ, that is the required angle to find, equals to 180 degrees. From this angle YOZ you get 180 minus sum of these two angles, 32 plus 27, 59. 180 minus 59. That is 121 degrees. So this is the method, children, to solve the problem. Now let us see third question. In figure 6.41, as it is given here, if AB is parallel to DE, this is AB, AB is parallel to DE, it is given, and angle BAC 35 degrees. So this is angle BAC 35. And angle CDE 53. Angle CDE, this is 53. Then it is asked to find angle DCE. Angle DCE. So this angle it is asked to find. Angle DCE. So how to find this angle? Now let us see, children. Already it is given that AB is parallel to DE and A is the transversal. Now if you observe angle BAE and angle AED. So these two angles. So whatever I am marking. So this angle and this angle. What they are? They form pair of alternate interior angles. So since the lines are parallel, alternative interior angles must be equal. So that's why since this is 35 degrees, so this we will have 35 degrees. Then in triangle CDE, two angles we have got, that is angle CDE, then angle CED. Then can't we find angle DCE? Yes, by using angle sum property. So that is the approach of solving, children. So let us find first angle AED. So for that what we have to write? AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to D and transversal we are taking as AE. AE is transversal. AE is transversal. So here what are the two angles? They are equal. Angle BAE is equals to angle AED. Angle AED equals to angle BAE. Why? The reason is because they are alternate interior angles. But already it is given angle BAC. BAE is nothing but angle BAC. So angle AED equals to angle BAC, because BAE and BAC both denote same angle. So that is 35. Angle AED equals to BAC. Here we will have 35 degrees. So 35 right. So this should be highlighted. Why we are finding angle AED? To find angle DC. Now in triangle CDE, now you apply angle sum property. In triangle CDE, so what are the three angles here we have? Angle CDE, angle CDE plus angle CED plus angle, the required angle DCE is equals to 180 degrees. But children, here angle CED is nothing but angle AED. So that you have to keep in mind. Therefore, angle CDE I am writing as it is. Whereas angle CED is nothing but angle AED, that I am writing here, because both denote same angle. Next, plus angle DCE I am writing same. So that is the angle which we are going to find is equals to 180 degrees. So what we have done, instead of CED we have written AED, because CED means this is the angle. So let me show here. CED means this is the angle. AED also the same angle. So instead of letter C we have written letter A, but both require same angle. Now let us write the reason why the sum of these three angles equals to 180 degrees by angle sum property. From this, what is angle CDE? Already it is given, that is 53 degrees, plus angle AED how much? Just now we have got, that is 35 degrees, plus angle DC, that is the required angle to be found, is equals to 180. Then angle DC equals to 180 minus sum of these two angles. Those are 53 and 85. How much? 53 and 35. How much? The sum of these two angles? 88 children. So 180 minus 88. That is angle DCE equals to 180 minus 88. That is 92 degrees. So this is the required value. Angle DCE equals to 92 degrees. You need to highlight it. Now let us see fourth question children. So here in the figure it is given that PQ and RS intersect at point T. So this is a point T where RS and PQ they are intersecting. Okay, where angle PRT equals to 40 degrees. Already it is given, this is angle PRT 40 and angle RPT 95. Angle RPT you can observe it is 95 degrees and angle TSQ 75 degrees. Angle TSQ, this is 75 degrees given. Then it is asked to find angle SQT. So this is angle SQT. It is asked to find the value, magnitude of this angle. So how to find? So first let us observe the figure diagram carefully so that we will have an idea how to approach, how to proceed. So now what is our required angle to be found? That is angle SQT. Fine. If you observe triangle PRT, two angles have been given. So it is easy to find third angle, that is angle PTR by angle sum property. That means we can find, so this angle I am showing here. So this angle we can find by angle sum property. Now this angle, angle PTR, then angle STQ, both are vertical opposite angles. So easily we can find this angle also, angle STQ. Now in triangle STQ, already two angles we will get. So it is easy to find angle SQT, which is asked to find. So we have to apply here angle sum property, vertical opposite angles, as well as once again angle sum property. So that is the approach, children. So let us proceed. So what do we have to write here? In triangle PRT, in triangle PRT, angle P plus angle R plus at point two angles are there. That's why we have to mention specifically, that is angle PTR. Angle PTR is equals to 180 degrees. So this is due to angle sum property of triangle. So here angle P it is given 95 degrees and angle R it is given 40 degrees, but we don't know angle PTR, that we write as it is, that is equals to 180. Then angle PTR equals to 180 minus sum of 95 and 40. How much, children, it is? 95 plus 40, 135. So 180 minus 135. That we have got, we get 45. What is this 45? Angle PTR. Since angle PTR and angle STQ, they are vertical opposite angles, as I shown here. This angle and this angle, they are vertical opposite angles. But angle PTR equals to angle STQ, or angle STQ equals to angle PTR. Why? What is the reason? Because they are vertical opposite angles. You need to mention the reason. Because they are vertical opposite angle. In shortcut I wrote, you can enlarge it. So angle STQ equals to, we get whatever angle PTR we have got here 45, same we get angle STQ. Now here we have got angle STQ, that is 45. Now we can apply angle sum property to find SQT. Therefore in triangle STQ, what are the three angles? Angle STQ plus angle TSQ plus, what is the third angle? Angle SQT, that is the required angle to find, is equals to 180 degrees. Once again, what is the reason? Because angle sum property of triangle we applied here. So from this, already angle STQ we have got, here it is, that is 45 degrees. So we write 45 degrees plus angle TSQ. Already it is given in the question, that is 75 degrees. Okay, plus angle SQT, that is the required angle to find. We write as it is, that is equals to 180. Therefore from this we get, so we can write 120 plus SQT equals to 180. Therefore angle SQT equals to 180 minus 120, that is angle SQT equals to 60 degrees. So this is the approach, children, to solve the problem. So we got angle SQT equals to 60 degrees. So far, what are all the problems we solved? So that is exercise 6.3, first problem. So what did we apply here? Exterior angle properties and linear pair. Whereas in second question, we applied angle sum property as well as angle bisector. Whereas third one, we have applied here alternative angles as well as once again angle sum property. Whereas fourth one, angle sum property and vertical opposite angles. So about all these we learnt in axioms and theorems. So those are all properties and rules we applied in these problems. Okay children.